Hi there, this is Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I am going to do, on this video, the first alternate card that I did with my paper pumpkin class this month. So this is it. It was inspired by one of the alternates on the back of the card. So let's see. I loved that there were so many extra pieces in this month's kit, so this is why I'm asking you to pull a few together. So you will need the berries, strawberries and blueberries, and the individual berries, and this really cute little tag or label. In your kit, you've got a piece of soft succulent. You have got an 11 by 4 1/4 thick white piece that is scored at 5.5. You've got a piece of Calypso coral. I almost said a slice, but it's a piece of Calypso coral, which is about 5 by 3 3/4. And then this piece of vellum, which I embossed with the stripes embossing folder. So I love, love, love the effect on this. So yeah, so we're going to be working with vellum. So also you're going to want some glue dots, these ones or the other kind that come in the box. We did get a few with our kit, and also dimensional sandy. So this is our card that we're making, and I've also used a little bit of the linen thread included in the kit, and I've given you some linen thread as well. So and that's optional, of course. I know not everybody likes to make bows. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold my card in half. Give us a little more space. This is just my bone folder to make that line nice and crisp. Next, I'm going to take my Calypso coral layer and put it down centered. I'm using liquid glue to do that. So I love this kit. I hope you're enjoying it as well. I find the theme is just perfect for, you know, the beginning of summer, and it's just a really happy little kit. There we go. On my live, I think it was last week, I did a showed how to stamp the bag and all of that fun stuff. So if that's something you haven't done that you want to do, please go and check out my Facebook page. You'll see that there. I want to make sure I'm staying on screen here. Okay, so this piece is a little bit trickier, but not really. I wanted to create a basket, basically, and wasn't 100% sure how to go about doing that. So that's where this soft succulent piece comes in. And trying to see how I did that. Oh, there we go. So I'm lining up the blueberries to the edge of the piece in a straight line, right? And then we've got a little bit of extra here, so that's fine. What we're going to do is glue these two pieces together, and then we'll trim. So you don't need a ton of glue, just enough that it'll stay together. Okay, so edge of the blueberries to the edge of our little fake basket in a somewhat straight line. There we go. Now I'm going to use my snips, and I'm going to cut kind of the same. I've got I don't know, just under 1/4 inch there, or about 1/4 inch. So about the same amount of space here. There we go. And this piece as well doesn't need to, oh no, that can stay. Okay, so that's that. So now we have our little faux basket. And what I'm going to do is assemble on the vellum, and then we're going to know where we can, actually I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. I'm going to put it on an angle. This way, once we've assembled the front of our card, So I'll just bring that back in. I can flip the vellum upside down and I'll see where I can put my glue dots where they won't show through. So that is the method to the madness. So this one here I put straight across, but the one I'm making with you now, I'm going to put on an angle. So I'm lining up my blueberries to the edge of the vellum, and I'm going to put that on with dimensionals. There we go. Yeah, I find there's just so many leftover pieces with this kit once the cards are made. I'm like trying to think of things to do with them all. So that'll be my fun little challenge to myself. So for some reason, my vellum has cracked, which is a little frustrating, but it won't show once it's assembled, so not a big deal. So then I'm going to put the strawberry and the blueberry on top. So I'm going to put a dimensional at the bottom here, but I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the top so that it sticks on the top because they're overlapping. And then we'll do our stamping and have some fun with that piece. There we go. Now, I love the stamp set. It is so cute. On this label here, you've got thinking of you, love you a whole bunch, you're the sweetest. Those sentiments would all fit beautifully on here. So I did love you a whole bunch on this one. I think I'll do you're the sweetest for my second attempt. Makes a nice thank you sentiment. So Calypso Coral is one of my absolute favorite Stampin' Up! Colors. And I love that we have the ink spot. I'm using my stamp pad, but the ink spot works well. There we go. So this was the tricky part in the kit was, so we got the linen thread, this one here with the kit. I'm just using this one because it's already open and I clearly made a mess when I opened it and I'm trying to catch it up to that spot. It's probably gonna be like the last bit that I get to. Okay, so this is the instructions in the kit is to wind your thread around this, which is a bit of a challenge. It's already slipped off. So, you know, you could just make a bow and use a glue dot and put it on. Probably be a lot easier. You can fight with it like I'm doing right now. Goodness gracious, I didn't have this much trouble in class last night. One more try. Doesn't help that I've got that mess over there. Okay, loop, loop. There we go. So my challenge is that I'm not convinced that that's going to stay where it should. So I'm just going to make that cut, get rid of this. I'm going to have to rewind, re-spool that. So what I'm going to do to ensure that it stays put is I'm just going to put a little glue dot. So what's fun with these is, I love when they stay on the paper. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I am going to ball this up using my Take Your Pick tool. Just turn it into a little ball. Tuck it under my bow. And that is going nowhere. So that is a little trick to get your bows to stay where you want them. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this piece. There we go. And we'll take the backs off. And we'll just put that, the don't love what my tails are doing. I might have to trim those, but anyway, for now, they will do. There we go. So you're the sweetest. So now that I've got it assembled, if I turn it upside down, I can see where I've got bits is where the dimensionals will not show. So I'm just going to put a whole pile down. And try to think of ways to fix my cracked vellum here. I don't know why that happened. My other ones didn't do that. If yours did do that, please let me know. There we go. So I'll just take the backs off of those. I think it'll still look okay because of the stripy nature of it. And I'm just going to center that onto the Calypso coral. So there we go. That is our first alternate card. So I'm going to make 2 separate videos just for those who are strapped on time and want to do them separately. So yeah, I will skip on to the next one. So I hope you enjoy this, and you can use the strawberry stamp to stamp on the inside, and there are the berries and the flowers. It's really pretty. Anyway, thanks for watching.